I'm reminded all over again why George gets on my nerves and why if I see him in the street, he might have to square up. In season one, George is trying to conduct business with this man named Mr. Morris. He is married to Mrs. Morris. Mrs. Morris is acting real stank towards Bertha. She didn't come to Bertha's housewarming, or I'm gonna say castle warming, because that's a doggone castle. Acting real like, she don't want to mix with the new money. But George wants to do business with her husband, so he has Bertha host them over for dinner. And of course, Mr. Morris, he's a businessman. He's going to the dinner because he like, I don't know what y'all got going on over there, but George Russell is that wigger, okay? He run New York. In that episode, George has Bertha. He's like, have them over for dinner, host a dinner. And Bertha is like, if you want to do business with him, why not just bring him to your office? And George is like, I want something a little bit more informal. Have him over. So she like bet. So she had the chef, the French chef, who we find out later is not even really French. But anyway, she has a chef put on this bomb dinner, staff buttoned up, like everything is just chef's kiss, top tier. And it's pretty clear that Mr. Morris is leaning towards, whatever George's proposal is. When they be talking business on the show about that doggone railroad, I don't know what they be talking about, but whatever George is after, he's getting. And he even says to Bertha after the dinner, he says, job well done, it was beautifully orchestrated, you did your big one. And then he says to her, I think that you've caught me the fish that I was after. Because of you, I got the business that I wanted to get. I got Mr. Morris. So my ambition, my charm, my charisma is good and an asset when you want me to use it for you. But when I use it for me or for my kids, it's a problem. And that's just one example. There are so many more examples throughout this show, and I'm going to clock each and every one and come on here because what George won't do is get to season 3 and start playing my girl Bertha. Like she's risking the family's welfare for her own gain, for her own ambition, as if he doesn't do what she does times 10. And if we want to be real, when has Bertha ever really been wrong? When has she ever really been wrong? Because we can sit here and talk all day about Gladys's marriage to that Duke, but is Gladys happy? Meanwhile, George is literally about to lose the entire family fortune. The only thing that saved them was Larry going out and having that land resurveyed or whatever he did and finding out that it was some copper there. Then you got gunmen pulling up on you, shooting you, and you coming in the house all bloody, and then Bertha sitting there, got the doctor, the black doctor coming over to save your life. In conclusion, until George Russell does right by Big Bertha, everything you think about will crumble.